What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Burn the Ship, the podcast that has on entrepreneurs and inspires other people to do the same thing. Today, we have on God Complex, and we have Jah and Cece here. Thank you guys so much for being here with us.
Thank you guys for having us.
Thank you.
Rock and roll. I'm Will Ross with Burn the Ship as well. I am meeting my new friends today. These are old friends of Kelly's, so I'm anxious to hear the story here. So tell us a little bit about God Complex. You guys are a clothing brand. You are based here in Atlanta, Georgia. Just kind of share a little bit about the story, the journey, what got you into building this brand. How long ago was it that you guys started?
Well, we started in 2022.
Okay.
The reason why we started, well, if you want me to go really from the beginning.
We need details, baby.
For sure.
Feed us all the info.
So the mother of my child,
Okay.
mother, would always tell me that I had a God complex about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And she meant it in a way that I wasn't a bully.
Aren't you a Leo?
No, I'm Aries.
No, Aries? That's a fire sign, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that explains it.
She would tell me I had a God complex, and how she explained it was that I don't think I'm better than anybody, but I hold myself to that higher standard, the highest standard possible.
Yep.
And everybody around me, I want to be held to that highest standard too.
Yep.
So I'm thinking, like, since I'm not the only one that thinks that way or feels that way, so I'm like, what's better than to put it on some clothes? Fashion is the way to get through to people. Everybody likes fashion. Everybody like to express themselves through fashion. So let's put our message. Let's put that message out there and put it on clothes and, have everybody wear their mentality, Mm-hmm.
I take that, wear their mentality.
Yeah. You and I have always had the same, because we have known each other for like 3 years now, and we both had the same mentality that it's like fashion is an art. It is an expression of yourself, and some people can draw and some people can paint and some people can build things, and with us specifically, like, our mind goes through fashion,
Right.
and that's why your God complex and the unshakable belief in yourself, which is your mantra. That's why it's so important for that to be put into fashion, because a lot of people express themselves in that way.
Exactly.
So talk about, how did you develop the saying unshakable belief in yourself?
It was really something to try to fit the whole name, period, God complex. And I'm not sure if people really know the real definition of having a God complex. It's really
It's a mentality thing.
It is, but the true definition is to really have yourself on that same level, like a godly level, but we kind of didn't go that far.
Right.
We kind of interpret it in a different way, which way our slogan was born, to have unshakable belief in yourself, like to literally hold yourself to the highest standard possible.
I love it.
So.
It makes a lot of sense. So, unshakable belief in yourself, this is something that's in your head pre-2022? Is that kind of where are we at, like, timeline-wise, when you're having these conversations with?
I actually worked with I've worked with a close friend.
Sure.
And he actually had a clothing brand.
Okay.
And I kind of didn't agree with some of the things. No, I'm not going to name drop. I'm not going to name drop and,
No,
but
I'm saying how we met. That's where we met.
Yeah, we met there, but we're still not going to. We will have to name drop too.
True.
But it was a friend.
Yeah.
A mutual friend.
Okay.
And I didn't agree with some of his ideologies, and I didn't agree with a lot of things that he was doing. And so that's when I was like, what can I do to really
push out the same vibe but with a different message?
Exactly. Literally.
Because
exactly.
we all do the same things when you think about it. All these makeup artists do the same makeup. The people who rap, they do the same music. It's just about the message you put into what you're doing.
Exactly.
That makes it different. So he pretty much changed that. I feel like him going into fashion was probably the smartest decision, because you could hear a song, and then if it's golden, it stays. Like, let's say, like Whitney Houston. Like, we'll always listen to Whitney Houston, no matter how long her shit is, like, mad old. We'll always listen to her. But, like, if there's, like, a certain outfit that you could put on multiple times, and then it has a good message behind it, it's good quality, you can always keep it with you. You can use it for years. But like I said, it's just gonna stay around. So you chose a good way to go. But you could branch it off into other things as well. That's what we started with, like accessories too. We're trying to change just from fashion into more stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I dig the belt. The wallet's awesome as well. So
Should have brought a book bag.
when you start to think about building a
Okay.
clothing brand, it's a lot about connections, right? I mean, where do you
Right.
source your product? What are you going to put on your product? The timeline to get your product. How do you? Where was that sort of? Did you have some of those relationships just from previous work with this friend, or kind of that journey of how do you establish yourself as a business, as God Complex? Like, what was that first step in 2022 that you took?
Legit getting a product.
Yeah.
Putting ourselves out there, going
Yeah.
to pop-up shops,
Okay.
meeting new people,
Yep.
people that knew people that knew people that knew
Wearing it
people.
24/7.
Exactly, putting it on all the time, literally clearing out my wardrobe to just only wear.
Yeah, that's a wild decision and step, I'm sure. I mean,
It was
if you
tough.
like fashion, then you had a lot of good pieces in there, and you're like, man, that's gonna be tough to put to the side.
Yes, sir.
This man only wears his brand.
It's smart. That's
I don't
that's
know.
what it
See
is,
him.
yeah.
I'm my own advertiser. I got an advertiser, you know.
I mean, it's a grind, right? I mean, you got
If
you
we
got to
had
commit.
draws, he'd wear them too. That's the only thing we don't got.
It's awesome.
Yet.
Yeah.
Facts.
So first, what was the first product that you got that was out in the streets and available?
Actually, the very first product that we got was hats.
Hats. Okay.
Hats was our thing.
Yeah.
I'm from New York, so
Okay,
hats
alright,
was a
alright.
big thing.
They
Wearing the
love some
fitted,
goods.
Yeah.
snapbacks.
Yep.
So I gave
Tell
them
them what's so
hats.
special about our hats, though.
Yeah. These. I mean, I can see them. They're definitely different than what you would normally see.
It's felt.
I'm gonna show you
Right.
guys why they're different too.
The hats actually glow in the dark too.
They glow in the dark.
Oh, really?
He did his biggest one with
Everything in white glows.
That's
So
awesome.
hmm
That's
Let me
awesome.
Show y'all since we in the building, so it's no light out here.
How on earth do you think that that's gonna glow in the dark? We are in the light.
yeah, I don't know if the camera.
Oh, it does
Oh,
actually
I
pop
see
pretty
it.
heavy. That may not
I
pick
got you. I
up,
was
but
gonna
that's
cut
it.
that's wild.
That's awesome.
You've done that before.
y'all.
I did
I
not
do it
know
all the
that.
time.
That's really
That's
cool.
I do it.
You'd be playing laser tag. Everybody's gonna know where you're at. You got a glow in the dark
I
hat.
gotta show the people.
That's awesome. So you come up with hats, and where are you selling your hats in 22?
I'm selling my hats everywhere. The malls that we're in Cumberland Mall, Town Center Mall, Arbor Place Mall.
Town Center was the first mall,
Town Center was
so that's where our
Town
first
Center was our first love.
Okay, so
So, in
that's the
Kennesaw.
first spot that you guys were at, and so you got a kiosk that's
Yes,
there,
sir.
right? And then you guys, I think Kelly, you shared a little bit. I mean, there's some hustle in selling from a kiosk too, And
Right.
so I mean, where did you know somebody else that had sold at a kiosk? Like, what kind of led you to even make that decision?
That's actually a great question. I came from working at a kiosk with the friend I mentioned
Okay,
earlier.
cool, yeah.
And that's what he was doing,
Yep.
selling clothes. And from where I'm from New York, and the hustle
Yeah, man.
is big out there.
Yep.
And that's why I grew up with that mentality, watching my mom hustle, watching my family hustle, my uncles. And it kind of feels like that kiosk is just that feeling as if you got that hustle in you. It's that
Yeah.
hustle. And plus, it's also a great way to share our message. Instead of getting a storefront, which we could have done too,
Sure.
but then we would have to pray for people to come in the store.
Right.
Versus being out there in the middle, pulling people in
The
and
kiosk
sharing our
always
message.
keeps the
it.
hustle going.
Yeah.
We don't want to be like, I know a lot of people look at a kiosk as if like they walk by and people are annoying. We get that, but our energy is out there, and
different.
people just be feeling it.
Yeah.
And they have to stop, and once they feel it, they're so glad that they stopped. And I'm
Yeah.
just, you know,
They be like, yo, like the message is, this is powerful, this is nice.
Yeah,
We gonna
energy
support
flows.
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
it flows like water, right? And so I mean,
People
think
you're
positive
just
and
selling
negative, right?
clothes,
So and it's
right.
all about what you're kind of bringing to that, and so you're building a brand. It's it's a culture that you're selling as well, not necessarily like this.
You never know
product, this
exactly
material.
like who day you can change as well. Like you could have somebody come in who made a bad business decision before they started their day, or in a bad deal, or just not feeling that good about themselves. But they could come up to the mall just thinking they finna get some shoes and maybe a hat or something. Then they come across somebody like me or Jah who sits there and speaks greatness into them and positivity into them and tell them that you can be better than what you want to be. Whatever you want to be, you can go above and beyond. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
Whole
Yeah, for
time,
sure.
yeah, we're showing you clothes and stuff, but everything has a message on it. Even one of our splattered t-shirts, it says on the back side, darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. We're not stuck on religion, but if you are a Christian or anything of that sort, then you will understand that it connects to that as well.
Okay.
But it's more so a faith-based brand, faith in
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
But stuff like
Totally
that,
understand.
you're selling a message to people that they could take along to other people.
So how do you guys, with being in a kiosk, I know because I have helped you guys sell at Cumberland before. Like I
Which
said
was fun. It was
at the
so fun working
beginning
with her.
that I have a good base of knowledge of the company and the brand. That's why I feel so confidently having you guys on here and promoting your brand, because it does have such a great message and it's amazing quality, etc.
100%
How do
cotton.
you guys deal, because I only experienced it for one day, how
Right.
do you guys deal with the rejection that comes with being in just a kiosk and not having a brick and mortar, like
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
you're not in a store, you're at a kiosk. It's
Let me
very
get
difficult
this,
to
let me
deal
get
with
this.
This- mine's gonna
rejection.
be real
So how do you
simple.
guys deal with it?
Every no gets you closer to a yes.
Facts.
That's all I gotta say.
100 no's.
You never know like who gonna say yes.
And they'll
so
be
I'd rather
20%
the
yes.
no's get out the way.
Yeah.
But the support gonna come regardless. So even if they don't want to check us out or don't want to see about us, at the end of the day, as long as you follow our Instagram, just the look on your own time, those people come back. They come back. So the no's don't really bother me. The rejection, I don't take it hard. What about you?
I actually used to take the rejection personal.
I think we all used
Just to be honest, like
Yeah,
I
So have
legit,
I.
I used to be hurt. Like
all
I,
done
You've
that.
put a lot of effort into
yeah,
this. you know, and
nobody likes rejection.
No.
I used to hate it so much. It used to make me. It used to kill my confidence. It used to, it just used to make me feel so
Like,
bad.
what you
It
mean
would
you
mess
don't
up.
want to check us out?
Right. It used to mess up my day,
Yeah.
but I had to understand that none of this is personal. A lot of people don't walk through the mall and done got 50 people asking them questions and asking this, and they get to us and it's like, no.
Right.
Like, but I learned to not take it personal because, like you said, that energy
Yeah, man.
travels, and a lot, like, I don't want to give a real percentage, but most of the time, those same people come back and be like, you know what? I was rude earlier. What
Right,
you got? Or
right.
90%.
Yeah.
90% of those people come back when they
Mm-hmm.
realize that we're not just trying to sell. I think that's the difference between, not to like differentiate our brand, but I just think the difference between people are out here, they're looking for the sales and the money and the people buying it. I mean, of course, that's the point because we're building generational wealth and whatnot. But if you just try to get the support from people and not try to pick at their pockets, maybe just because you just want me to check us out or just check y'all out or just like see what y'all got going on, that alone, just to show them what you got going on, that alone will make them come back.
my biggest thing,
It's the way you handle certain things.
Absolutely.
my biggest thing with doing this for so long and having so many people working with me, I try to tell them to try and bond with people.
Yeah.
It's not really about getting their money. It's about creating a relationship. A relationship really matters, you know? That relationship, so you're not, I don't want you just buying one thing at just one time. Even if you don't buy nothing that day.
Right.
I don't want you just buying one thing or just, I want you to leave feeling better. I want you to leave knowing that you're welcome here, your
Connected.
family.
These
It's
are
a
our
connection.
customers, but these are our family as well. When people come by, I'm not just looking at, oh, do you want a t-shirt? I'm looking like, what's your favorite color? What do you usually wear most of the time? Like, what's your favorite shoe? Like, we're trying to put this more so into your inventory of clothes. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
And when you get to ask people certain things like that, it's like, okay, you're not just trying to sell me, you're trying to dress me, you're trying to style me. That's
Yeah,
different. Like, you care about
Well,
how
and
I'm
get to
stepping
know
out
you.
there.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like what
exactly.
my personal taste is or yours
And if you
is.
care
and-
about
yeah.
how I'm putting your brand together, then that must mean you care about your brand that much. Now it makes them want to, like, you know what, let me make sure I put the right shoes on with the shirt.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me make
That's a
sure,
good point.
let me get the hat too, so I can
Yeah.
just make it look, like,
Yeah.
make it match.
Make it look all put together. Yeah, well, with us being in merchant services, our biggest thing is building connections with other businesses. And that's not necessarily to say that I'm going to sign you up and you have to use me. Like, you have to have our stuff. Like,
Right.
you don't have to. Like, it's building a connection and you develop that relationship with other people. And maybe it pays off, maybe it doesn't, but at least you have that connection with somebody else. And at the bare minimum, for them coming past your kiosk, they can stop by and say, hey. Like, just building a relationship with people is important. It
those
makes
people
them
don't-
feel good about themselves.
Right.
And vice versa.
Even if they don't get it that time, they usually will come back and support.
I often
Like I
have
said.
customers do just come back just to say what's up. Hey, I was in the mall, but I didn't want to leave without saying what's up.
That's awesome.
You know,
that,
so
that speaks so heavily to what
Yeah.
that message is that
That's
you
how
guys
you
are
know
sharing,
it's like
right?
a family
Yeah.
at that point. It's so many regular people that come through that just say, "Hey, how you doing?" Even if they have, it's somebody who has the whole collection damn near, and they just come through and be like, "Y'all ain't got nothing new." Even a
They're
sock.
looking out. They're looking
They're
out.
like,
It's people like
It's been-
that
it's
that
been
be
a
out
week.
here.
when you dropping?
What's been one of the craziest connections that you didn't expect? You know what I mean? Because you guys, it exudes this energy. It's coming from you. I can feel it just sitting here with you, right?
Craziest?
Yeah, just sort of like unique or just kind of surprised, you know?
Krishan Rock.
I
Okay.
swear on my life, I was about to say that. I was like, I gotta show you a picture. They got Krishan Rock at Cumberland.
You know what? Maybe Woody as
My
well.
sister
because
almost
Woody,
died when I showed her that
He
picture.
was definitely supporting. He wore it at his interview and everything. Like,
Nah, Krishan Rock actually sat at our kiosk for like a good 30 minutes.
oh, that's love.
Yeah, she
That's-
sat there. People was coming by.
That's
and-
love.
That's a
huge.
That's
flex
love.
if I've ever heard one.
That's huge. Yeah. that's
She's
huge.
a baddie.
Nah,
Yeah,
shout
she
out to
is.
Krishan for that. That's love for real.
That's awesome. That's very, very cool.
But that goes to show like the vibes that we got going on and got complex.
Yeah.
Well, show us a couple of your products. We've got some hats here. We've got sweatshirts.
Let's
you
show
guys,
our fits.
Yeah,
Show
what
the
you
new
got? Show-
collection.
Yeah, for real.
This
Can we
is
see-
my
yeah.
this is my Unshakable Love collection. So
All right.
it's really it's like have an unshakable belief in yourself, but unshakable love in yourself, and
Standards.
right. It's really just about loving yourself, you know.
Yeah, I like the depth to it too. It's at the puffy.
It's puffering, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
like the risen.
yeah,
mhm.
it's good. It's on the back too.
It's
real clean.
big on the back.
yeah,
Yeah.
it looks nice.
And do you guys see it's the shape of the heart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're a positive brand. So usually you'll see broken hearts, but we close the hearts. It's closed hearts only, full hearts only.
All right, I appreciate you pointing that out.
I have on our collection before that one. This is the Unshakable Belief in Yourself hoodie. These also come with invisible pockets on the side, y'all.
Yeah, that's
So the invisible pockets, they come with zippers too, so you
That's a
can't
huge
see
ad.
them until you actually
I
put
love
them
having a
together.
zipper,
You can't
yeah.
lose nothing. It's nothing
it.
on the back, and they're cropped.
it's super soft. Yeah,
You got the
and
raw
warm feeling. It's got
inseam.
that. Yeah.
Inside, just the inside. Super
Oh,
soft.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
go
Look
to
at
sleep
Kelly
in
with
this.
her Atlanta hoodie.
Yeah.
I know.
Kelly, show your
I had
Atlanta
to-
hoodie.
like I
That's our
said,
top
I
seller.
support your brand.
So
And this is one of the main sweatshirts
That's our top
that
seller,
everybody's
actually.
Show the
obsessed
bottom.
with.
yeah,
It's got a raw inseam, but yeah, I get complimented on this everywhere that I go. It's one of the many sweatshirts that I have of y'all's.
So who's designing you guys'
I'm
stuff?
obsessed with it.
We design our own stuff.
Okay.
So most of the time I would put in a group chat, like, I would confirm with them. Like, I basically come up with most of the designs, and I'll confirm with my team, and they'd be like, yeah, no, don't do that. And I'd be like, okay, so what should I do instead?
Right.
And she's most likely one of the vocal ones.
Sure.
Tiana, who's also on our team, Khalil, who's also on our team, they
We
all play a
all
little
about
part of
fashion.
it.
A lot
you
of
know?
collaboration.
No, Tiana's
Yeah.
gonna pop off if you have something that she doesn't like. She's gonna be like, no.
There you go.
Yeah, just to say one thing, at the bottom of that hoodie, those are our top selling hoodies, but at the bottom of it, it has a message. It says it's about having unshakable belief in yourself, keeping that goddess mentality, and then the bottom part says you're better than yesterday by nature.
I dig that last line.
So it's like you see the Atlanta, you,
said that
see
earlier,
the
too.
Waffle House and the braids and everything, but you got to look deeper into it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it feels like home for me. I think one of the first
Yeah.
questions asked you was like, "Is everything kind of got an Atlanta vibe to it?" It doesn't at all. But that was kind of paying homage to where you guys
Exactly.
are. You know where you're at.
Which sells well in Atlanta.
Oh, I'm sure. it
So
does.
good. Who don't eat
the
Waffle
second that I
House?
saw this, I didn't even realize that it was Jaws. I saw it and I said, I'm obsessed. I love that because like Atlanteans really ride hard.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Atlanteans.
And for any of you guys
Yeah,
who aren't in
like, you
Atlanta and can't go
ride
by a
for
kiosk, you guys have a website, right?
Exactly.
Yep. See, and what's the website?
The website is godcomplex.com. It's
Gotcha.
GODD
GODD complex.
complex.com. Yeah, that the regular one with 1D was took already. So.
I believe that. Yeah, man. The
I
internet,
think the
the
same with the
internet.
Instagram, right? The
Nah,
XX.
we just did the X's though, you know.
Oh, as a placekeeper.
It was
okay.
planned.
So you guys have a new drop that's coming out right now. Can you show that off a little bit for us?
Okay, guys. So we have 3 new colors in this this hoodie. Actually, we have a cream, a pink, and we also have a black. So the front says "God Complex" with the 2022. These don't have hideaway pockets. They have pockets on the front, but it's still lit.
The Sapphire collection.
fire collection.
I love it. It's good.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
it has
sick.
the
I saw it
bottoms
on
to them,
Instagram
too.
and I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because not everybody likes crop, so we bring these back with the hoodies in the front. I mean, the pockets in the front. So yeah, these come in different colors. They come with bottoms as well. All of our pants are flares, but we have like cuff bottom
The
collections too,
joggers.
though.
The jogger style.
No, sweet. So you can do a full matching set.
Right.
Mhm. But you always match with
Love
your
that.
bottoms, but the whole set the whole set together goes together the best.
Yeah, for sure.
Love
for
that. So what's next for you guys? John, do you have a specific game plan?
Actually,
Do you want to expand? Do you want to do a brick and mortar, or do you want
funny thing about that,
more kiosks in different malls, or
when
what do
you-
you want to do?
when you called me on the phone the other day, I had told you I wanted to I had some news, that I
Yeah.
wanted to tell you. I'm actually,
You're dropping it now.
I'm dropping it
This
now.
is how I get exposed.
Yeah, this is how you, this is how you're gonna
This is how I
receive
get
this.
notified. All right, let's hear it.
So I'm actually about to open up another mall in New York. It's in Kings Plaza Mall, and I'm going out there actually Friday to meet the owners and stuff and figure out which location I want to do. But we're gonna expand out there first. That's my home,
Yeah.
my home. So I have to put one out there. A lot of people been asking, old friends,
That's
family. So I have to bring something to back home.
That's so exciting. Just don't move there, okay? I need you to stay in Atlanta. That's so awesome. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a big deal.
I know, right?
That's amazing. I love that for you.
Thank you.
So for somebody who doesn't necessarily know your industry and your world, right? Like I know that when I walk into, let's say it's a Hibbett or it's maybe Wish ATL downtown, like a culturally driven, but they've got a ton of different brands. What's the differentiator? I mean, is that something that you guys would do in the future, or is there a reason that you've gone with the kiosk route as opposed to trying to get into retail? How did that sort of come about?
Like trying to get into one of the Hibbett stores or something like that?
Well, just maybe not Hibbett because it doesn't necessarily feel like it matches your brand exactly, but maybe more of a boutique kind of a feel, right? Like a streetwear, a shoe type of a
I think
place.
kiosks get you out there a little quicker personally because you're
that's what
right
I'm
there.
looking
It's
for.
aggressive sales. I feel like if he went into a storefront to start off, he would have to promote like 20 times more.
And you have to trust the person who's selling that product for you. And it seems like you guys have a lot more control, right? I mean,
Right.
you're
Yeah.
really in front of your audience.
It's like you're controlling the whole how you push it out there. I feel like that's I feel like that's
Yeah, so I
way
think you
better.
meant more like
I mean,
like
I was
putting
just
your-
putting it out there.
like
Yeah.
putting yourself into say when Calvin Klein went into Target.
Or so
Like that kind of vibe. Would you ever consider doing that? Or
That's
is that something that is
actually-
in your
that's actually
range
a
of something that you
good
would
question because
potentially
that is
do?
one of my goals for 2025
Okay.
is to get my brand inside of next to
Like a
Polo
collaboration,
and
maybe.
inside of Macy's,
Sure.
inside of
Sure.
Foot Locker, inside of when people get them new Jordans, them red
Yeah.
Jordans, they
Yeah.
can look at the God Complex fit, and they could style it with that. So that is really my next goal. I'm actually already in South Lake Lids.
Okay.
Like I
Okay,
have
so
my
you
bags
do have a little
displayed
bit.
in
Yeah,
there,
yeah. All right.
and
Okay.
but it's just still about who you know, and that's what I'm working on is that connection with people and
Yep.
meeting people, new people, and
Mm-hmm.
Another
expanding.
thing, working in the malls, especially Cumberland on the north side, there's a lot of people like he said, Krishan was sitting with him for 30 minutes. There's a lot of people that can come through the mall that you can see. So I feel like being at the kiosk is our best move for starting off because of the way we can network.
Yeah. Well, and you get to share your message right there
Exactly.
to your
Exactly.
buying or to your audience or to your community,
Our
if you will.
family.
Yeah, your family. There we go. You said it earlier. I'll continue to use family in the future. That's awesome. Well, I also I do want to ask about the belts and the wallets because is that newer for you? Has that always been something that's there?
That's actually wasn't in my I wasn't actually
It's a
when I
sick
first
belt.
started
It
this
is.
out. It
It's
started out
clean.
with clothes,
Yeah.
and just having that connection with people and having conversations with people. They're like, "Man, I'm about to put these jeans on with y'all hoodie. Instead of going to get that Gucci belt, man, y'all should come out with a belt so it could complete the fit." I'm just like,
Right.
we'll come out in the future. And then so many people I'm just like, you know what? It's time to hit.
Let's do
It's time
it.
to hit go on it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I came out with wallets too. People, I've had older gentlemen saying it's too much on y'all clothes. Yeah, I need something more simpler. Do you
gotta
guys have
fit
wallets? Do
everybody.
you guys have?
Right.
I'm from out of town.
Yep.
Do you guys have a souvenir? The shot glasses.
Yep.
I'm just like, okay, it's time to press go on everything.
Sure. Sure.
Anything that we think about, we gotta give them what they want.
I love it. That's huge. That's huge.
Even Okay, y'all. I don't know if y'all know. I'm not a shoe person. I'm a sandals type of girl. But this man right here, he is a sneaker head to the core. And a thing that he does, he knows when any sneaker is dropping. So he'll make certain designs to
So
match
smart.
certain colors of sneakers coming out, because every sneakerhead gonna want to have a hoodie. It's so many people
One
who
step
come out of
ahead.
Champs or come out of Request. They be like, oh well, if you have something to match these shoes, I need it right now. Like, it's so hard to. Yeah, I got a hoodie, I got a hat, I got something. But I think that's a smart thing that he does as well. He looks out for what the people want and what the people are into. So,
I mean, I think
like
that
for instance, I don't know the shoes, but the pink Jordans that just dropped, they match pretty well with this. And 2 people done bought this set purely because it matches perfectly.
yeah.
The
Even
forest, the
happier
orchards.
because of the message.
Yeah. So, Jah, what our listeners, we are entrepreneur based. So there are other entrepreneurs that are debating on, quote unquote, burning the ship and leaving their 9 to 5 and starting their own business. What advice, as a successful business owner, what advice would you give somebody to burn their ship and start their own business?
I actually love this question.
I'm
because
excited for the answer.
I love this question because
'Cause if
it's
y'all
so
know him-
many little kids just graduating out of high school, even still in high school doing a hustle, and
Yep.
they always come to me and ask me this question. And the answer I always give them is take that leap of faith. You will never know how far you're gonna go until you take that leap of faith. Even if you fail in the beginning, it's a learning lesson.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Jah, have unshakable belief in
Come on.
yourself.
Say it straight here,
Come on,
That's
it's
a
the
mantra.
message. It could go with literally everything. Have the unshakable belief in yourself. Hold yourself to that higher standard. Even if people turn you down, if you was trying to get in the mall and they said no, you keep going. You do your pop-ups. I got told no a few times from malls, from Cumberland, which is one of my biggest malls. They shot me down a few times.
Yeah.
But
Persistence is key.
exactly, I hit
Yeah.
them up every week. I was annoying them.
Yeah, yeah.
I was annoying them,
But what
but
do you
I
got to
didn't
lose?
stop.
They're saying no anyway, right? So, yeah.
Exactly. I didn't stop. I kept going to pop-up shops. I got my name out there. I was doing everything I could, but just keep going. Don't ever stop. And even if people don't like what you're doing, there's somebody that does.
Absolutely. Or if they may not like it or they may not, they can appreciate what you're
Just
up
like
to,
when the
right?
rejection
Exactly.
came around in
Appreciate the
conversation,
hustle.
like
Yep.
there's so many no's that you're gonna come around, but you don't know who's gonna say yes, and it might be the right person that said yes. You get what I'm saying? So
Yep. You got to keep asking. Keep putting it out there.
Yeah, but Jah, that's perfect advice for everyone. So, where can our listeners find you guys? What's your Instagram, or Facebook, website, all of that? Where can they find you?
You can find us on
And locations.
God Complex, GODXX Complex. That's our Instagram. You can hit me up, DM me. I'll respond to everything. I give advice, open advice, just even if you just need an ear to listen.
Yeah.
Literally. Our website is GODD Complex, COMPLEX.com.
we have TikTok too.
Right. And if anybody, we're more than welcome to people joining our family. Even if somebody want to work with us, there's a link at the bottom of our website that they
Yes.
could apply.
Smiling faces. You gotta have a hustle to you.
And just reiterate one more time all of your locations that they can shop with you at.
You guys could come shop with us in Cumberland Mall, Arbor Place Mall, and Town Center Mall.
Yeah, and these are located in Douglasville, Georgia. Town Center is in Kennesaw, Georgia, and then we have Marietta. Yeah,
Right.
Cobb County. 2 in Cobb County, and then 1 on the west side.
Got it.
Yeah, and then New York coming up soon. I didn't even know about that, y'all.
Looking forward to it. I can't wait to see all of that. Yeah, like
It's
I said,
gonna
as
be
long as
fun.
you don't move there, then we'll be okay. And I'm super happy for you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming on and talking to us. I'm sure that
can
everybody appreciates you guys.
Yeah, what you got?
Also,
What?
I got some stuff for y'all.
Liddy.
Yeah, I brought
Let's
some stuff for
say.
y'all. Yeah.
We love it. We love
You
a
guys
little
will see me a lot.
surprise.
I'm one of his top sellers. I'm his little sister. My name is Siani Janae. I'm also
I
an
know she got
aspiring
the
model.
cream.
So y'all gonna see me in a lot
No,
of
you
God
got the
Complex
cream
all the
one.
time. My Instagram is
I'm not sure what size you wear.
CIANIJAE.
But
Are you sure?
if you are large, then
I might be able to work a large. Yeah, I mean, if that's all
John,
right.
what
with
do
you,
you-
Make sure you guys tag us as well.
the hoodie, the large hoodie is
Because we put y'all on our page.
Which one
Perfect,
did I
yeah.
give you? What size is that in your hand? The large one.
I don't know.
That's the hoodie for him if he's a large.
Large.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
The Atlanta hoodie's for you because you got the cream one already.
Oh man, you got
Man.
that before me?
Uh-oh.
I'm jelly.
And I got a bunch of socks in here. Like, oh, I didn't even tell you.
Ja, you know I need that.
I got you.
Oh wait, I'm jealous. You want to trade?
It's
I'm
high quality
jealous.
stuff. You know. You can
It's
feel it
heavyweight.
when you're pulling
It's
it out.
really
Okay,
good.
first
And these
of
are
all,
Christmas
I wear
socks.
these socks all the time. You did not come out with
It's
a
the
Christmas
most
sock.
wonderful
That's
time
so
of the
cute.
year.
That's adorable.
That goes hard, man. That's awesome.
I got the black ones on y'all right now. I'm finna show y'all. Got the black
Because
socks.
I'm never gonna have to have another pair of socks in my entire life.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
I will be sending y'all care
Thank
packages.
you, love. I really appreciate you. Look, you're like Santa. Oh, these are sick.
That was super lit.
So one thing I
Thank
like to
you
do
so
when we do wrap
much.
up, is there anything, you know, that you'd like to share with our audience just about your journey and just kind of, I mean, a lot of times we end up talking about just some of the hurdles or some of the things that folks go through, right? I think you said, you know, you've heard no before, you've heard a number of times, that kind of taking it personally, you know, when somebody doesn't necessarily respond the way that you want or give the same energy back. But I mean, what are some of those things that just keep you going? You know,
My family.
beautiful.
I look at my family. I look at my friends, the people around me. Kelly. I look at everybody that's been around me, and I just want to do better for everybody. I want to be able to, if anybody was to ever, for any reason, need me, I want to be able to come through. You
That's
know, whether
really his
it's
body.
whether it's clothes, whether it's money, whether it's just an ear to listen, whether it's just my presence,
Yep.
energy, anything. I just want to be there. So that's what pushes me and motivates me. Literally, everybody around me, the relationships I build, you now,
For
you
sure,
know,
right? Yeah,
literally,
John. Absolutely.
literally, man. Like I just want to be there for everybody. That's literally my motivation to keep going. I wake up every day, and I be lazy sometimes. I be like, man, I
We all
don't.
are. We have our moments.
So it'd be
I
like
don't want to
getting
get
for
up.
people
And
that
then I
get
look
you
at my
up.
phone. I see a text message from Siani, one of the people on my team, my family members, Kelly, anybody. I'm
Yeah.
just, all right, I got to get up. Somebody's depending on me. My son, somebody's depending on me.
Well, I'm glad to have you around, man, because, I mean, your energy is awesome, and so is yours, Cece. So
Thank you.
I really appreciate your time and spending some time with me and
This was
sharing a little
super
bit about
fun.
your story. It's been excellent.
We hope to see you guys in it. Make sure y'all tag us. Another thing, we don't use the people for our brand. A lot of people use models and everything else, which we are trying to get to that point. But we use the people who support us. So even if you buy a wristband or a pair of socks, a hat, like it don't matter the whatever
when
you
you-
get. You
yeah.
get what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
you tag us on Instagram, you're gonna be featured on our page.
That's
so make
awesome.
sure y'all do
Cool.
that as well.
For sure.
And thank you. And Jah, I love you more than life itself. Your,
Love you too.
Like he was saying, your vibe is incredible.
It's
But I
awesome.
know you deep
It's
in
infectious. It's a good thing. man.
personally. I know that you would give the shirt off your
Please.
back. You would give that unshakable
Hoodie off
belief in
his
yourself
back.
hoodie to anybody that you come into contact with, because you are that type of man, and that is the type of person that you want to support and help a small business, because
Absolutely.
it is got the best meaning behind it and the best owner possible and great workers. So thank you so much for y'all taking the time out of your day. I know that it's the holidays coming up,
Absolutely.
so I know that you guys
Sure,
are
it's a busy
busy,
Christmas
but
is
we
on the way,
appreciate you guys coming
y'all come
out.
get some gifts as
Sure,
well.
for
Y'all
sure.
get some
Thank you
gifts.
guys so much for coming out, and we will make sure to tag everything below, so y'all make sure to go check out God Complex in all of their locations. And thank you guys.
Thank you.
See
Until
y'all.
next
Bye.
time.